What is up, people? Groups 1 through 6. Mass Effect 2. I finally, throughout waiting and things, managed to find my 4 upgrades that were in the collector base. It's not very interesting to watch, trust me. You just check in every day, you check the panel. It'll give you some elements, and rarely an upgrade. So there's 4 upgrades. Assault rifle damage, which is sweet for me. Shotgun damage, it's cool enough. Sniper rifle damage, sweet for me. Submachine gun damage, don't really use a submachine gun, but still. So I saved the watching the upgrade just because that way you guys know, legitimately what I had and what I did not have based on gameplay that is recorded. So, now I have to go to the Reaper IFF mission. I do know what happens after this because I was forced to, of course, prepare myself for such an eventuality because there's a lot that goes on, and I do care about the result. Would I have picked the correct options in most cases? Probably. But I didn't care to test myself. I care about the end result of the game, just like your romance options and stuff, so. I also have to remember to save in a separate slot in case I fuck up any part of this. Which I will. Will save, but not will fuck up. Reaper IFF is in Thorne. I'm just gonna save real quick. That way if I fuck something up right off the bat, be good.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph. There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know where the science team stopped reporting in. What just happened?
The Reaper's mass effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the hurricane, huh?
You're correct.
Exploring an abandoned area, expecting something mechanical and nasty to jump out at any moment. Just like old times.
They're a long game series after all. Remember, there's 2. This is the second Mass Effect game. Yeah, I'm at the end. So I have to do this mission, followed by another mission, and that's it. Actually, that's not true. I have a 3rd mission because I have to do a loyalty mission. That's not here nor there. The point remains the same. You didn't answer on Discord. I pinged you anyway. I was considering playing Salem so you could be included, or Streets of Rogue so you could be included. But then you didn't hit me back up, so now you're going to have to wait at least a little bit.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hulk represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately, I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth.
Okay.
We finished cataloging specimens
Fair.
A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them. Normandy to shore party.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
As curious as I am about the Reapers, I'd rather not be trapped inside one.
I need options, Joker. What have you got for me?
Shepard, a kinetic barrier can only be produced by a mass effect generator. That is true for any ship, even a Reaper. At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex mass effect core, sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So if I
So
disable
when we
it,
take the barriers
I'll
down
have
to
to get
escape, the
out
wreck
quick.
falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
I hate to lose this thing. We need all the information we can get on the Reapers.
We should be able to recover the research team's data.
Don't take too long. I'll have the ship ready to pick you up. Normandy out.
Everyone's dead. I've seen this too many times.
I swear I just saw a work pad. Yeah, there it is.
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
But what? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
It sounds like the Reaper was affecting their minds.
Spooky. Looks like combat will happen soon.
High pressure tanks by the husk. Go get them.
What's to worry about?
I wondered whether the technology for making husks came from the Gethel from Sodom.
Good question, honestly.
Firing a high impact shot.
You like that, Afro? You like those zombie-like things?
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off.
Nice shock yours.
I couldn't see the shooter. Survivor from the science team.
Oh, it wasn't theirs. There was a sniper.
This should come in handy.
Oh. Well, that's cool. I was wondering why some of my weapons were only 5 out of 5 and not 6 out of 6. That's my other favorite weapons. My 2 favorite weapons will be fully upgraded.
Ahead of us. This should soften them up.
Sorry, guys.
We've seen these before, Shepard. Dragon's teeth, your people call them. The Geth used them on Eden Prime.
See how the room's arranged? They treated this thing like some kind of altar.
That doesn't seem right. No one in their right mind would want this.
You heard the logs? They were seeing things, hearing things. They were being indoctrinated. We can't help these people now, but we won't let the machines use their corpses like this.
I think the research terminal is most likely.
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him.
I was thinking.
He was right. But even a dead god can dream. A god, a real god, is a verb. Not some old man with magic powers. It's a force. It warps reality just by being there. It doesn't have to want to. It doesn't have to think about it. It just does. That's what Chandana didn't get. Not until it was too late. The god's mind is gone, but it still dreams. He knows now. He's tuned in on our dream. If I close my eyes, I can feel him. I can feel every one of us.
Sounds about right. So there was the terminal to hack into. I think that's our goal. I think. So we try to go past this door, because this might be an extra room. Could be wrong, though. Alright, if it's doing that, then that doesn't seem like a one-way trip. Sorry, that seems like a one-way trip. So before I get any of the cutscenes or anything, I'll just finish this up.
We've seen these before, Shepard. That doesn't
You heard the
seem-
logs?
I actually didn't do this one either yet.
Chandana said the ship was dead. We trusted him. He was right. But even a dead god can dream. A god, a real god, is a verb.
Oh, cool. A health up. I like that a lot. I don't know why I was making sure I got the sniper rifle from before. Yep. Plus the ammo. That was good. I'm glad I got that health up. Nice, 5 days.
Shepard Commander.
Sniper was a Geth. Since when do Geth talk to organics?
It shouldn't be able to talk. A single Geth has no more intelligence than a Varen. Deploying combat drone.
Scope stand drop! Heads up!
You guys need to get on your game right now.
Enemies on our left.
This might be useful.
Oh, there's more ammo, I forgot. Right, yeah. Perfect. Well, definitely a lot of husks here. We need to get up with Legion soon, link up, if you will.
Watch for heavy fire.
Two of them? Slightly problematic in theory.
Heavy fire. Go for the opposite. Go for the opposite.
Sorry, Tally, don't hide behind stuff. It would be better left used as bait.
And stay there.
Thank you. Gonna say, Tally, you need to get your ass up.
Enemies!
Destroying the Mass Effect core should be simple enough.
Then we get off the ship fast. This must be it.
So the Cerberus team did recover it. But where are they now? Incoming.
I do care about Legion's well-being, however. I also care about me getting any upgrades that might be around as well. Like this. 1,000 credits, but it's still mine. My 1,000 credits.
One less to worry about.
I, of course, could have, instead of using my assault rifle, could have switched weapons, but in the moment, it just made more sense. Time than the last time, I think. Judging by its health value, far below a third. So.
Look out! Concussive shot ready. Scoped and dropped.
This should soften them up.
How many people were on this ship?
Shepard, you want something done with that geth? It's still intact.
Leave it there. You know what they are. If it gets into Normandy's computers.
You said it yourself. No one's ever found one intact.
That's true, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk, Shepard.
There's no time to debate it, Tally. Come on.
Taking Legion with us.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock. We're clear. Go.
Salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in EDI's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No, trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one.
This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up, interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. Linking it with the Normandy's systems poses certain risks. I trust you, Edie. I know you won't let anything happen to the ship. Understood, Shepard. It may take several hours before the IFF is ready for shakedown. I will alert you as soon as it is ready. Sounds good. Till then, it's business as usual. Crew dismissed.
I don't know what I got Renegade for, but that's fine. So I need to use the elevator, which requires I go near the star map, but I don't want to go too close. Because going too close to the star map is the problem with not being able to do my last quest here. I know it's not that close, it's like an area that's near it. Alright. I have message on Discord too, so let's check what it is. Oh, sorry, Kane.
That's okay, I just got in here.
Because nobody's responding, Afro included, she basically said that she is too tired.
Oh, that's too bad.
I know, right? Lame.
Yeah.
Nobody currently is responding all too much. So currently,
Did you do the everyone?
No, I added the. I know what Falcon and James are doing. They're playing with somebody else, so it'll probably take them time either way. I would figure anyway, it just makes sense. Because, you know, they're usually doing something with their friends. And right now I think they're playing a game. It's like 4 of them in their chat. So I can stop this at some point, obviously. Afro is mad. I mean, it's what do you want us to say, Afro? It's unfortunate. We want you to play with us, and here you are. I don't know
Why is
what to
Afro
say.
mad?
Because she's being called out.
Tell her that I've been sick all day and I'm jumping on.
There you go, Afro, see? Is that the inactive Geth is around here? I don't know what room that is. I know this is,
I'm probably gonna call it a work tomorrow because I'm not feeling good.
What are we gonna do without you, though?
I think you'll live. You just have one less person to harass all day.
I don't know where this fucking shit is. Oh, the core's in here. I remember now. I don't think so, Afro. Alright, let's talk to Legion.
Turning this thing back on. Be ready.
Aya.
What's Mass Effect about?
I have
It's a
isolated our
third-person
systems
shooter.
and
It's a
erected
very
additional firewalls. I am prepared to resist any
big
hacking
series.
attempt.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never actually played it. Come watch your Twitch.
Come on, Legion, wake up. There you are.
Can
Can you understand me?
Yes.
Are you going to attack me?
No.
Every Geth I
Are
met
you
before
the
tried to
alien
blow
or
my
the
head
lady?
off.
The lady.
We have not met.
Oh,
No,
cool.
you and I haven't. But I've met other Geth.
We are all Geth, and we have not met you. You are Shepard, Commander, Alliance, Human, fought heretics, killed by collectors.
Are you gonna have to
rediscovered
fight
our
him?
Old machine.
No.
Oh, it's
Old
lame.
machine.
That's
You mean
lame.
Reaper?
Reaper.
Yeah,
a
you should fight
superstitious
him, that would
title
be cool.
originating with the Protheans. We call those entities the Old Machines.
Hey,
You
what's up,
seem to
baby
know an
boy?
awful lot about me.
Extranet
Some
data
rubs.
sources, insecure broadcasts, all organic data sent out is received. We watch you.
You watch me or you watch organics?
Yes.
Which?
Good answer.
What do you mean, heretics?
Geth build our own future. The heretics asked the Old Machines to give them the future. They are no longer part of us. We were studying the Old
How was
Machines
Afro
hardware
talking
to
to you?
protect our future.
She was in chat. She hasn't said anything recently, or for 2 minutes or so.
Oh, okay.
Are the Reapers a threat to you too?
Yes,
Why would they attack other machines?
we are different from them, outside their plans.
What future are the Geth building?
I'm gonna go get some
Ours.
food. I'll come back. I'm gonna pause it. Or
Oh, go
just
ahead.
mute it.
Will anyone else be affected by whatever it is you're doing?
If they involve themselves, they will.
So you aren't allied with the Reapers?
We oppose the heretics. We oppose the Old Machines. Shepard Commander opposes the Old Machines. Shepard Commander opposes the heretics. Cooperation furthers mutual goals.
You asking to join us?
Yes,
Then what should I call you?
Geth.
I mean you, specifically.
We are all Geth.
What is the individual in front of me called?
There is no individual. We are Geth. There are currently 1,183 programs active within this platform.
My name is Legion, for we are many.
That seems appropriate.
Christian Bible, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 5, verse 9. We acknowledge this is an appropriate metaphor. We are Legion, a terminal of the Geth. We will integrate into Normandy. We
Nice.
anticipate the exchange of data. Shepard Commander, we have completed our analysis of the Reaper's data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the Old Machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the Old Machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic. And all Geth would then go to war with organics.
That sounds terrible. It sounds
Yes,
awful.
Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoined the network.
You know where this thing is?
The Heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates. Normandy's stealth systems are necessary to safely approach.
build stations in the terminus? Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it, to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
Interesting.
This could be our best chance to end the conflict between organics and Geth. Let's do it.
We will begin preparations.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
He seems less concerned than I imagined. Probably because he expects to get it at the end. Okay. Well, looks like I can leave without it saying that I had to go anywhere, because oftentimes what will happen is if you try to help Legion. If you try to go into the star map and you don't have a mission ready, it'll tell you that the IFF has been installed. And the problem with that is that if it's installed already, any mission that you take after will decrease your overall result of the mission. I'll just be vague like that. So you're supposed to go immediately. Okay. Let's do it. Let's get Legion loyal. Legion has to come, and I'll bring Garrus, because if Tali comes, she's gonna lose her shit, so...
You know it's just our heat emissions that are hidden, right? They could look out a window and see us coming.
Windows are structural weaknesses. Geth, do not use them. Approach
I
them
feel like
all at
death.
these coordinates.
That's maybe,
Access
I mean,
to
Afro
you. We may proceed.
playfully but somewhat seriously joked that maybe you have COVID.
No. Are you streaming?
I am.
Okay. It's not COVID.
You know what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Alert. This facility has little air or gravity. Geth require neither.
Won't we be detected? Don't they have intrusion alarms?
Sensors
Once
have
I'm
been
done with this
reduced.
mission, if
we
we
have
want to play something,
infiltrated
we
your
can.
wireless network and filled the data
It'll only
storage
take
with
about 10
random
minutes.
bits.
Okay. You just want to at me when you're done with it?
That's fine.
Okay.
And that helps us how?
The heretics must scrub this junk data. They have partitioned themselves into local networks, working in parallel. Any alarm we trigger will not go beyond the room we are in. Only accessing the main core will trigger a station-wide alert.
We've got a job to do. Let's get to it.
Shepard Commander, we concluded that destruction of this station was the only resolution to the heretic question. There is now a second option. Their
Good.
virus can be repurposed. If released into the station's network, the heretics will be rewritten to accept our truth.
That sounds dangerously close to indoctrination, unless there's something I'm missing. And maybe this is how AIs settle religious disputes. The Geth are already a threat to organics, though. If we give them back their heretics, they'll get even stronger.
Why didn't you mention this before we came aboard?
We did not know the virus was complete. It is. It can be used against the true Geth at any time. Our arrival was timely.
They're your people, Legion. You must have an opinion.
This is new data. We have not yet reached consensus. We will process as the mission proceeds.
I wouldn't brainwash an organic race. I can't see treating the Geth differently.
The question is irrelevant. If we do not rewrite them, we destroy them. That is why we are here. Do not hesitate now. They will exterminate your species because their gods tell them to. You cannot negotiate with them. They do not share your pity, remorse, or fear.
Here's the problem, though. That's their choice. As you said, the virus has not yet been spread. They're going to spread it, but they believe this. And you could argue that somebody...
Maybe we can sneak past them.
Interrupting data streams will alert local network. We recommend preemptive strikes against hard-link routers.
Shepard, I'm picking up useful resources in the Geth hubs. We could salvage them.
Why are all the heretics attached to these hubs?
These are mobile platforms, hardware. The crew is software. They are communing through the station's central computer.
I'm not sure I follow.
The heretics connect to the main computer to exchange data memories and program updates. We gain complexity by linking together. To be isolated within a single platform is to be reduced. We see less, comprehend less. It is quieter.
If you exchange data, memories, how do you keep track of which ones are yours? How do you stay you?
There is only we. We were created to share data among ourselves. The difference between Geth is perspective. We are many eyes looking at the same things. One platform will see things another does not, and will make different judgments.
I can see why you'd be conflicted about the heretics. In a way, whatever you do to them, you're doing to yourself.
Yes, once they return to us and upload their memories, we will share their experience of being altered.
Every other species I know of might be psychologically scarred by a traumatic experience like that.
It is not clear if Geth can be traumatized. We do not feel pain as you do. We cannot predict what the effects will be.
Let's keep moving.
Yes.
I'm just having a moral problem here. I'm not sure. So it is different because they're Geth. Oh, they're not evil. This person, Legion, is not evil. Some Geth are not evil. Some Geth are, because an ancient, basically synthetic life form race has persuaded them to be a certain way. They're being more or less controlled. But not really. They've been persuaded by the evidence that's been laid in front of them.
Control of any defensive turret. They will assist us briefly, then self-destruct. Assuming control. Overriding turret.
And stay down.
The problem I'm having is if you change someone's beliefs, you're killing them anyway. They're not the same people, in my opinion. So when I get to the decision point, I'll probably stop and I'll pause for a second to discuss it. But truth be told, whether I destroy the entire station or I release the reverse virus is actually a moot point.
This should slow him down.
And what I mean by a moot point is I would liken changing someone's personality to them being a different person. So you're not really changing the person that was fanatical. Sure. That's fair. Thought you were one of them. Sorry, Legion. So truth be told, when you're looking at it like that, it's hard to care what happens. Whether you destroy the Geth who will live here, or you know, basically indoctrinate them, is irrelevant. Because those particular Geth die anyway. So you'd actually be creating new creatures. But it's a bad precedent, I guess. It has a slippery slope effect, naturally. It's a little bit different because of the circumstance, but, like, here's the thing. If you would ask an organic life form, let's just say someone you know, if they would rather change who they are and live or die, they might say die. Seems reasonable. Or they might say they'd rather live and change. I feel like I'd rather live and change, potentially. But I would argue, depending how much the change is, you change everything about them. So if you had me, but like a particular, you know, I guess belief change, then it's not really me.
Automated flight weaponry.
It depends how different. Because we do change naturally, so the question is, how different is different? I guess one belief might not be different enough to say you're a different person, but it does depend what that belief is. For example, if I believed killing was right, that changes a lot about the person that I might be. Because obviously I don't think killing people is fine. Clearly, I don't support that. You know, generally speaking, and obviously there's certain arguments to get into like heavy morality as far as like death penalty and stuff. But like, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just like cold-blooded murder. Obviously, I'm not cool with that. Like, it's crazy. So you know, you'd be a different person. Yeah, the question is if they have the right to choose, no problem. In this case, I have to destroy them or change them because they are going to do something terrible. No other option. It's destroy them entirely, this particular ones in this station, or convert them to our way of thinking. I'd rather give them an option and I wouldn't feel bad about it. But the question is, do I actually care the difference? Because obviously I'll benefit if they're on our side. Of course. So it's better for me, in a pragmatic sense, to change their minds so that they can fight with us. But in a moral sense, you might argue that there's problems with that. Because we're not giving them the choice. Maybe they would rather die rather than abandon their beliefs. An example of the rather die than abandon your beliefs is, this is a little bit of an extreme situation, but imagine you have someone you really love, and someone said, you can either die, or we're gonna change it so you don't love those people anymore. Let's just say your whole family. You feel nothing to them. They don't bring you happiness, joy. They're nothing to you. Some people would rather die than change so completely.
How large do you suppose that room is?
The station is over 15 kilometers long. That room may run the length of it.
And so that's the problem, the theoretical problem.
This might be useful.
And would it really be much better to just kill them outright? I don't know. I know the game is going to treat it as renegade if I do it. It always does. It treats the lack of choice as renegade, and I get that. I'd rather give them a choice personally, but it's not going to give me that option. So with that in mind, I guess I'll probably just destroy them. Also, I feel like it will have a negative impact on all the Geth who are not, being controlled, like Legion. Because when they re-assimilate memories, there might be problems. Anguish. He said that they don't feel trauma the same way, but I'm skeptical because there's nothing like this ever happened before. So I'm not sure if you can really say definitively that there wouldn't be that problem. The damage might have already been done by the Reapers, so I think it's risky as well. Even though Legion's trying to tell me it's not, I don't know if I believe Legion. I think Legion might be working under false assumptions. Even though Legion's probably much smarter than my character is.
What are these?
Processed.
This isn't like the other hubs we've seen here.
This is a database. It contains a portion of the heretics' accumulated memories. Wait, we discovered copies of our current patrol routes in this database. This suggests the heretics have runtimes within our networks.
We wouldn't be here if the heretics wanted to be friends with the Geth. Why wouldn't they spy on you?
You do not understand. Organics do not know each other's minds. Geth do. We are not suspicious. We accept each other. The heretics desired to leave. We understood their reasons. We allowed it. There was peace between us.
Couldn't have lasted forever. You disagreed about what path your race should take.
Human history is a litany of blood shed over differing ideals of rulership and afterlife. Geth have no such history. We shared consensus on such things. How could we have become so different? Why can we no longer understand each other?
Humans have been asking us that for a long time.
When individuals are separated, they develop in different ways. When they get back together, they don't always get along.
If this is the individuality you value, we question your judgment. This topic is irrelevant. We must return to the mission.
Have you reached a decision about whether to rewrite the heretics or not?
We are still trying to build consensus. Some processes judge destruction preferable, others rewrite.
Let's keep moving.
See,
yes.
Even Legion is realizing that there is justification for destruction. And that's the point. If anybody within this universe itself, because different beliefs and stuff, can understand the concept of it being beneficial to just be destroyed rather than be changed so drastically, then I think that's justification. It's pretty scary down there. To perhaps destroy. Because if some Geth believe destruction is better, then, like, it's not just a human phenomenon.
We will upload a copy of our runtime into the core. It will delete all copies of the virus. When complete, it will notify us. The indexing operation will take time. The heretics will respond with force to our upload. We must hold this room. We can override some of the station's internal systems to defend us. Are you ready to begin?
You can override these like you did the earlier turrets. They can help defend our position.
Correct. In addition to the turrets around us, there are others on the mainframes below. Indicate which you want activated, and we will program them. This will only last a few seconds.
Start your upload, Legion. We'll defend this position.
File transfer begun. Shepard Commander, where would you like us to activate defenses? Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Acknowledged. Overriding your target. We are tasked with capacity. Aborted. Hacking turret. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Executing pseudo command. Acknowledged. Alert. Heretic runtimes downloading to mobile platforms. Target contact. Receiving fire from Allied forces. Taking hits. Data mine and analysis complete. Shepard Commander, it is time to choose. Do we rewrite the heretics or delete them?
You don't have any trouble wiping out your own people.
Every sapient has the right to make their own decisions. The heretics chose a path that prohibits coexistence.
You're letting them make their decisions, then killing them for it? You can't have it both ways, Legion.
Their choice was to remove our right to make decisions using this virus. We choose to defend ourselves.
What's to stop them from using the virus later to change themselves back?
We will delete the virus after using it. We judge it too dangerous to allow its existence.
Why are you letting me make this decision? They're your people.
We are conflicted. There is no consensus among our higher order runtimes. 573 favor rewrite, and 571 favor destruction. Shepard Commander, you have fought the heretics. You have perspective we lack. The Geth grant their fate to you.
So the problem here is I'm actually tempted to go with Legion. Legion said to rewrite them. He said that polling the processes said that rewriting is better than death. Granted, that's not a perfect answer because the people we're polling are not heretics, right? We are not taking a vote on heretics themselves. We're voting people on Geth who are not heretics. So a little bit biased, right? Biased sample. But I still have the belief that technically it's probably better to change someone than kill them. Because the new them probably won't mind. So here's an example. If you changed me, you've changed almost every belief that I have, but I'm still in this physical body. I'm not the same person, and I won't care what the old me valued, because I have the new values that I hold, right? It's like how you might have new values than when you were 5. You don't care what you believe back then. You're like, oh, I was 5. Like, there's no connection. And that obviously is age, but it's just not the same thing. You don't care what you used to believe. You change it. And so that's what I think, is that the new them won't mind. So in my opinion, I'm killing all these Geth. They're all dead by rewriting them. I'm now creating new Geth processes that work for us. And I think that's the best choice I can make, because we'll have all the Geth with us. And the Geth themselves say it's the better option, so I feel like I should trust Legion. This is one of the hardest decisions I've made, though, because both are, in different ways, better, you know what I mean?
If they're rewritten, your people will accept them back? Will they even want to go back?
They will agree with our judgments in return. We will integrate their experiences. All will be stronger.
Take them then. When we get control of the core, release the virus.
Acknowledged. Releasing virus. Note, remote access via high-gain transmission required.
That sounds ominous.
The virus will be sent to heretics in nearby star systems. This station will broadcast a powerful electromagnetic pulse through FTL channels.
How powerful?
Yield in excess of 1.21 petawatts. Alert. EM flux will be hazardous to unshielded organic forms. Addendum. The interior of this station is not shielded.
I really wish you'd said that before. Back to the ship. Double time, people.
I knew that I might actually have a problem there. I wonder if I have to do the entire last sequence since I couldn't save. Nope, it remembers. Okay, cool. I got a little bit greedy there. Although my companions weren't super helpful either, I'd like to note. I feel like I was fighting that Geth Prime by myself. Go in there, guys.
We've got hostile drone.
That's right, shoot that shit. At the very least, did destroy the extra Geth in the room. Okay, shield up. Their shield is down.
I'm on it, Joker.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here. I caught Legion scanning my Omni tool. It was going to send data about the flotilla back to the Geth.
Creators performed weapons tests and were discussing plans to attack us. We believed it necessary to warn our people.
We already made the Geth stronger by rewriting the ones that worship the Reapers. I won't let Legion endanger the fleet by giving them more information.
Creator Talizora acts out of loyalty to her people. She was willing to be exiled to protect them. We must also protect our people from the Creator threat.
You can't let this happen, Shepard. I trusted you, and I worked with a Geth on the team, but this is too much.
Tali, your father was running brutal experiments. If the subjects had been human, I'd damn well be telling the Alliance about it.
I know, but if the Geth find out...
They'd attack, which would cause a war that would leave both the Geth and the Quarians vulnerable when the Reapers show up. Is that what you want, Legion?
We believed it was necessary to relay the information.
Sooner or later, you're both gonna have to stop fighting this war, or we'll all end up paying for it.
To facilitate unit cohesion, we will not transmit data regarding Creator plans.
Thank you, Legion. I understand your intention. What if I gave you some non-classified data to send?
We would be grateful.
That is a shocking term. Alright, let's go talk to Legion. Just in general, since I completed a loyalty mission.
Shepard.
I have questions about the Geth.
Specify.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did you seek it out?
Nazara, the entity you called Sovereign, signaled us. Like the Geth, the old machine listened to organic radio transmissions. It knew of our war against the Creators. Nazara contacted many species over the millennia, seeking allies.
What did you call Sovereign?
Nazara. That was what the programs within the Reaper called themselves. Sovereign was a title given by Saren Arterius. Saren and the Heretics believed Nazara to be a supreme ruler, a sovereign.
Sovereign was one ship. You're saying there were multiple programs inside it.
One ship, one will, many minds, like the Geth. We study your records. Sovereign told you this on Ilos. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. A state compelling to the Geth. We are a nation, but interdependent. Separation is our weakness.
Some of the Geth followed Sovereign. The Heretics.
The Heretics accepted their technology. The old machines offered to give us our future. The Geth will achieve their own future.
I'm surprised you can speak. The Geth I fought before just made a stuttering sound.
We prefer direct digital transfer. Geth network communication travels at light speed. Human hardware does not support this method. Your analog oral communication is inefficient.
Lol.
Do Geth have a government?
Not as you understand. We are all Geth. We build consensus.
Most governments do.
Organic governments impose consensus. From a single point of view in autocracies. By codifying the most broadly acceptable average of views in democracies.
So what makes the Geth different?
Data is shared between Geth. All viewpoints are considered. Consensus is achieved as data is disseminated.
That must take a long time.
It would for organics. We communicate at the speed of light.
Did Sovereign contact the Geth, or did
Nazara contacted many species over the millennia.
We need every advantage if this mission is going to succeed. Is there any technology the Geth can share with us?
Limited co-development is approved. We need to access your FTL comm system to download relevant data.
EDI, let Legion through the firewalls for a minute.
Very well, Shepard.
That stuff wasn't from him, obviously.
Shepard.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where'd you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the Heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
How many other Geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the Veil. Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited Therum, Pharos, Novaria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
That doesn't explain why you used my armor to fix yourself.
There was a hole.
But why didn't you fix it sooner, or with something else?
No data available.
Interesting.
Shepard.
What happens to the heretics now?
They will isolate themselves and reconsider their past judgments.
How long will that take?
We think at the speed of light. In the time it takes you to voice a question, I can review all my time aboard Normandy. When they have reached new judgments, they will leave their hiding places and return to us.
I have to get back to work.
Acknowledged.
Cool. Legion gets a special sniper rifle. I think that's nice. We'll talk to Garrus real quick. And then I'm going to have to end before we do the end mission because Kane, I think, wants to play. I'll double check with Kane before I officially log off. I'll add her and then see what's up. But
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Definitely. But I want to try it. I want a few moments that are just for us before we throw.
I want that too,
Glad to hear it. I'll do some. Okay, that sounded bad.
okay, I just want to make sure we were still on that course. So I just want to make sure there wasn't any new conversation there. There isn't. Cool. Is there any other missions I should know about? Stop the collectors. Oh yeah, I forgot about the forged ID. I can always do that afterward though. I don't really care much about it. I don't want to give somebody a forged ID. I think I was deciding not to do that on purpose. Funny enough, because of that mission, I probably could approach the star map and it'll let me do it. A good hour and a half, not too bad. She wants me to at her. Done. Kane?
The IFF is nearly installed, Shepard. However, I must test its impact on the Normandy systems. I suggest you take the shuttle to access your next location.
Hey, Commander, good news. Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it.
We can't put our mission on hold forever. How long will this take?
Full scan? Who knows with this thing? Maybe you better take the shuttle for this mission. I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
Commander, Miranda, I've already notified the team. We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
Then I guess I'll head down to the shuttle. Joker, ship's all yours. Take care of her.
Aye, aye, Commander.
I'm telling you, Edie, your readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who? Oh, shit. We're getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me. Give me the ship.
What? You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed databases and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core. Main corridors are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded. The emergency floor lighting will guide you, Mr. Moreau.
God damn it. Shit. God, what is that?
We'll hold off as long as we can.
Shit.
Pretty intense scene.
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker, this deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Shit!
Main fusion plant offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit? Alright, I'm at, U.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. So this is where it starts. We're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame? This is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
Hey.
Hey, I'm finishing. Since you took a little while, I'm finishing. It shouldn't take long though.
Okay.
About
I
to
just
fit.
realized I haven't heard anything, and then I was like, oh, my Discord's open, so I'm probably not getting the notifications on my phone. And that was the case. I think I'll grab my controller anyway.
Sounds good. Yeah, you sound exhausted.
Activate the drive and I will open the
I am
airlock as they
exhausted.
accelerate. All
Don't feel
hostiles
good.
will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Shit.
I am sealing the engine room.
I've actually avoided calling out for a little while.
I have control.
I think it's been probably 2 months maybe? Maybe a little less. Maybe it's been a month, I don't know. I try not to call out more than once a
Purge is
month.
complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
Send a message to Shepard Shuttle. Tell her what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No. But thanks for asking.
Aw, Joker's coming around. Isn't that nice? I should be able to save in a second. It's gonna make me do a small little dialogue and that should be good.
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
I heard it was a rough ride. How you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
I think it's time we bump up our trip to the Collector homeworld.
The IFF is clean and online. With Edie hooked in, we can go through the Omega-4 relay anytime we want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned
Right.
AI.
Looks like the
Well, what can I do
conversation's gonna
against
end.
collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie cleared the ship. She's alright.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming, even if I were not.
What do you
are my
say when you
crewmates.
call out? You just email them and say you're not coming in?
I text Sharon, sometimes I call, depends on the situation. I text recently.
Probably email, because I think that's better.
Yeah, go ahead, doesn't matter. I usually text and she seems to respond immediately. That's the nice thing. I usually do it at about 6:30 to right before 7, ideally. Once in a while, I'm a few minutes after 7, depending on the situation. When I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm gonna make it. I'm like, I can go to work, and then like things get worse. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather let them know early,
These
but
are
I feel like
plenty
they're
of
gonna be like,
opportunity
oh, why
to
don't you
kill
tell us
us.
in the morning? I'm
We
like,
all
'cause I
the
want
help
to
we
sleep.
can
Sounds like we have everything
No,
we
I don't
need
think.
to
I
go.
think they like to know earlier
We've
rather
done
than
everything
later.
we can.
You're also a
It's time to
supervisor,
take
so
the
I don't
fight
think
to the
that's the same
collectors.
thing.
Joker,
They
head
kind
back up to the
of,
bridge.
from my
The
what
rest
I've
of
been
you,
told,
to
they
your
kind of like
stations.
background supervisors a little more like,
Aye, aye,
oh, are you
Commander.
sure?
Just punch up the galaxy map whenever
Like,
you're
we
ready.
could really use you at work, you know?
Yeah, I guess lunch covers and stuff does matter too. Just because
Well,
you're not.
we've been pretty okay lately. We've had extra people.
No, I know, but it does definitely. I guess I'm just saying. I guess I understand there is like something there. All right, I'm saving and quitting the game, by the way.
I don't think that will be really short tomorrow. I mean, Cheryl doesn't come in on Mondays.
Give me
but
one
I mean,
second
They still have.
before you continue your thought. I just want to take down this thingy. Alright, those of you on YouTube, appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Those of you on Twitch, we're going to launch back up with some game we haven't even decided yet, so we'll be back in about 3 to 4 minutes.